Here you can see the insulation going into the rafters for the roof on the right side of the bonus room as you walk into it. And you'll notice a couple of things here. The insulation does not go all the way down into the eaves. It stops right at the half wall there, as you can see, and then you can see the baffling right behind the insulation. And there is a reason for that, obviously. That is because the insulation is going to continue vertically straight down into those half walls and providing insulation for the room at that point. The reason why we can't go all the way down to the eaves is because I would have to insulate all the way back to where the makeshift stairway is going up into the ceiling area in the back on the right behind the air conditioning unit that you see there, the furnace. And it would be useless to do that all the way to the back because that space is not being used. It's going to be exposed to non-insulated area. And where the half wall is all going to be enclosed anyways, because we are going to be adding a closet right in front of where the furnace is for this floor. So that's the reason why we are stopping at the half wall coming down. And then you'll also notice at the top where the ceiling is going to start, I make a slight turn with the insulation, and then we're going to finish up the ceiling once we get all of our utilities up there. And this actually works out really well, and I'm probably going to explain this in another video, is that each one of those pieces is 6 foot 6 inches long, which works out just perfect because a roll of insulation is 39 feet. So if you do 6 foot 6 and 6 foot 6, that's 13 feet times 3 is 39 feet, which means that I can get 6 rows of insulation in on the rafters at this point on this side and the same on the other side. So that's why we went that route with the insulation in this photo. In this pic, you're seeing the insulation in the walls all the way from the eaves to the point in the ceiling where it's going to stop. This is the other side of the bonus room, the left side as you walk into it. And same situation here, except we're going down to the floor, of course. But this distance for each one of these rolls is, I believe, is about 13 feet. So again, 39 feet per roll of the insulation. You divide that by 13, that gives you 3 rolls of insulation that we can put in 3 of the spaces where the rafters are. So again, the measurement worked out perfectly. This is going down to the floor because the space behind that half wall that you see there is going to be used for storage. And we're going to be putting in a barn style door that's on a roller system. And you'll see that in an upcoming video way down the road. And it's going to allow access into the storage area. And we just wanted that heated because, or insulated rather, because when you open the door, you want that to be the same room temperature in the storage area as it is in the main part of the bonus room. Here's another view of the right side of the bonus room as you walk in, just showing towards the end wall where the window is of the insulation sitting there. And we'll be adding some studs to the half wall to make it a full wall. Here you can see the studs for the wall starting to take shape and being put into place. I believe the dimension here is about 53 inches from the floor to where the end of the wall stud is. And these are 16 inches on center. So we can get drywall put at 16 inches on center and then end on an even mark at 4 foot intervals. And then you'll see to the left there's a space open there. And that is where the barn style rolling door is going to go once we get the room to a point where we can start measuring and installing that. But you can see how the studs here line up with where the rafters are, and that makes it a little easier to determine where you're going to be putting your drywall screws into the drywall, because everything will be lined up correctly. And now you can see the storage area is starting to take shape, and the reason why we wanted that insulated. With that, that's going to bring us to the end of this series, and we are going to close that out and continue on with the renovation / remodel of the bonus room and go on from there. So until next time, peace out.